YouTube, Tony from Detroit Tesla here, back again with another video. We have the new FSD beta 10.69.2.2. That was a pretty quick update after 69.2. It's supposed to fix some problems. Let's see, this is going to be a little bit shorter of a video because there shouldn't be that much of a huge improvement since the number at the end of FSD beta is the one that they're updating, and it's not the more forward numbers in the version numbers. So we are in Sterling Heights, Michigan. We are in the Metro Detroit area, not in downtown Detroit where I usually shoot. So let's see, is it going to stop for this stop sign? Good. It's a little bit in both lanes, but it stopped. So it's doing the right thing. I like how it mapped out the right side here, even though there's not a dividing line for the outer left turn, the outer right turn, but it still kind of chose this area. So creep wall, waiting for this car to turn. It can go. The wheel is just like having a seizure, and then it stopped having a seizure, and now it's turning right into traffic. A little bit harder on that acceleration, but it was still okay. This is a little bit different than my usual drives. Usually I'm driving during the day, but since we just got this, I want to put this video out as quick as I can because obviously the more OG testers and the bigger YouTube influencers got it last night and earlier in the day before me, but I just got it in the big push. Okay, it was gonna make a left turn, but we had a Jeep next to us. So good decision by FSD, it's gonna wait. Let's see if it's going to turn it back on. Yep, just as I expected. It's good. Okay, a little bit of jerkiness there getting into the lane. Not sure why. There's no one really around us. Right away, I've noticed in this version that the put your hand on the steering wheel, like audible warnings, are a lot more than 69.2 in this version, 69.2.2. It really wants you to pay attention. So I don't know if that's like a PR thing because a lot of, you know, crap is going around about FSD beta, or if just they've been noticing in the data that people are not paying attention. For those of you watching, again, if you're getting FSD beta, I know that after, I believe, don't quote me on this, but Elon said safety scores of 80 above are going to go ahead and get the FSD beta. If you're new to it, be careful. This is beta. It does some questionable things, sometimes some wacky things. It doesn't make it an autonomous car. I'm not sure how much Tesla or any of the beta testers like myself have to preach this on the internet. It's not there yet. It will be, but not yet. Made that lane change nicely. And so far, the smoothness is still there from 69.2. I haven't really felt anything besides a little bit of that quick acceleration out of the grocery store parking lot there when we first started this video. Where I'm navigating is, we're not going to get on the expressway or the freeway. Is what's called the Van Dyke Expressway. We're going to go ahead and go on a roundabout. Because the roundabouts were improved a little bit for me in 69.2. However, it still stopped in the middle of the roundabout and was confused. It stayed in the correct lane as it was going through the roundabout, but it just stopped, and I had to like give it a little bit of a nudge, or it attempted to stop because, you know. And I know this seems just like a straightaway, but as we get into the Metro Detroit area, which we're heading from Sterling Heights into eventually Utica, Michigan, Shelby Township, areas like that, I will pick a lot more subdivisions and turns and, you know, a little bit more difficult situations for the car. And traffic is fairly medium right now. It might get a little lighter as we go up the mile. So far, decelerating nicely. Should do 30 miles per hour on this turn, which is attempting. It's just people around here don't drive like that. So around 30, 33, okay. I mean, it's not really breaking any laws, but it's like 30 is like pretty much like a recommendation around that, you know, kind of bend. So here's the roundabout. This is the correct lane. If if you want to go through. So let's see. Okay, it's kind of like coming to a stop, so I'm gonna push it through because there's people behind us. I don't like that it comes to a complete stop. That's a yield sign, not a stop sign. And still there. Yeah, you can see it kind of break there, and that's me pushing the car through, me letting go right now. Okay, so it was a little bit better, less stopping, but it just stops. I don't know why. I'm gonna report that. It just continues to stop. I don't get it. And thankfully that person behind us is going around. I mean, the left lane has been open for a long time. So car's slowing down here because this is the destination. So now it's trying to fight me to get to the destination, but I just canceled it. So let's send this into downtown Utica. Let's see which way the car will take. It should go straight and make a left. Okay. I kind of see from the map because we're at a red light and the light's not going to change for us for a good second. Right where that difficult turn is, because I usually come south in this upcoming turn and then turn right, but we're going to be going north and turning left. So I actually don't think I've ever taken this turn this way in the beta program. Let's see if there's much of a difference. But again, I picked a different destination, so I didn't have to disengage or anything. So the car was slowing down as I got to the destination. So the car was trying to get into a lane or a street. So we have to report this. It's still changing. Okay, so it hesitated. It realized that it went underneath a light and it was changing lanes. Kind of all over the road. Interesting. And then it realized. So it's getting in really, really early for the change of lanes. I don't like that because we still have like another half mile or quarter mile till we get there. And then now again, we're behind that same driver that was kind of a little bit pushy behind us. It wasn't really honking, but it was just, he was kind of driving a little bit close for my comfort. So I wish they introduced a feature, you know, kind of get out of the passing lane, just like they have on Navigate on Autopilot for the freeway. To city streets, but you know, if engineers you're watching, you know, bring that feature to city streets, you know. Okay, let's see how it does in this deceleration. That was pretty smooth. Didn't really feel too much like hesitancy or anything like that. So our turn is after this light, so you can't really turn here because people try to cut into this gas station. I think this is a weed shop because it is legal in the whole state, I believe, or at least most. But our left turn is coming. So right where that car just turned in front of us, that's our turn. So it's already not like signaling. So I put on the signal. And the car went left. I thought it was going to signal and then wait, but that's essentially what it should have done to create enough space between us and that vehicle that was riding our behind. So let's see how the left turn does. Okay, a little bit wide, but it still did okay. So let's see how it does on this left turn. I'm bringing up the map because we're going to have to pick a new destination. Okay, so last time we usually, you know, come from north and come south, then turn left. So it is creeping. It's okay, go ahead. All right, our destination is like right up there, so I'm gonna pull off to the side because a lot of you like to complain in the comment section like he does it while he's driving. He shouldn't change it while he's driving. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, like, you know, send this into like a random subdivision over here. In Shelby Township. So let's see. Okay, a couple turns here and then a subdivision. So the car's turning the wheel to the right, but he needs to go to the left. I'm gonna let this play out. As you can see, the path planner's going left, and by the time, okay, cool. I was gonna say because there was a truck coming, but he's still far away. By the time the car would have done it, they'd try to merge when a car was coming, and that'd be, you know, not so good. So let's see. It should make a right here and then a left, and then quarter mile down should make another right. So Okay. Okay, it's creeping forward, checking for visibility. No creep wall, but it is highlighting the cars from the left if you guys want to see. Let's see what it does here. Okay, cars from the right. There's a car coming from the right. Okay, so it kind of went in front of that car and I had to tap the accelerator. So I'm gonna report that. So it kind of misjudged that car, and possibly, you know, it could have just been the driver that did that purposely, because people in Michigan like driving like that. But still, it misjudged the situation, and it's kind of phantom braking here for no reason. Trying to report that as these bumpy roads are making my hand not hit the button. We got a right turn into Subdivision, so let's see what it does. Speeding up to 45. Let's see. Okay. The turns are still smooth. The turns are still smooth. But it just feels like some of the stuff they've gone backwards on. The turns are smooth. I've had a situation like that when we made that unprotected left turn, when I've been testing and just driving around myself, where it still misjudges certain cars, but it is at night, so, you know, that is, you know, the system doesn't do as good at night as it does in the day. Everybody knows that. But, you know, let's see what we got for the rest of the drive. Okay, so it's like creeping forward. There's literally nobody, you know, so it's just like, I keep reporting these scenarios because it's just, you know, I'm in no rush, but it's just like if someone's behind us, you stop, wait like a second or two, look around, then go, you know. It's just, it should be able to see that. It's clear as day, left and right. Funny, clear as day. Like, for example, like this, creep wall. Yeah, I mean, there's nobody left and right, nobody. Like, even though I have tints on my car, like, I can clearly see that there's nobody, you know. So it's just like, and it irks me. So I shut off the navigation there. We're gonna send this somewhere that I know. I'm just waiting to see what it does as this stop sign. So we're gonna send it to a back way on Hall Road. Here it's doing the creep wall again. And there's someone like behind us now. So yeah, I'm just gonna tap the accelerator there. I had to punch it because that person was going and could have slammed into me. So it's just like, I get that it's at night, but it does this during the day too. It's a little bit better during the day. Like, see something like this, now it's like creeping up and it's okay. But I just don't understand, like, how can you not see left and right? Okay, right, there's a car coming, but he's far away. That was okay. It's just like those stop signs, those four-way stops and subdivisions. It's like, you know, they were the same in 69.2 and now 69.2.2. It's just like it's the same. So I guess they haven't fixed that. So it's going to be making a right up here. Still no turn signal until now. That still irks me. They haven't fixed that since I've been part of the beta. Okay. Turns are still smooth. That was real smooth. I couldn't have done it better. Turn signal still on because I activated it because I thought it wasn't going to turn it on. Okay, so now it's going to go into a Michigan left, but we're going to go straight. So we're not going to be doing like a turnaround, but it is going to be a Michigan left. So let's see. One thing I noticed from the visualization, each update, everything just gets more clearer and clearer and like less like wiggly and less like messed up. It just looks more defined and finished and polished. So hard braking a little bit for this Jeep in front of us. I think it has to do with the dark. Again, okay, that was good. That was good. It put on turn signal for a second, then shut it off, then turn it back on. But that's when it's supposed to turn it on. So that was good. Now it keeps turning it off and on. Maybe it doesn't like me that it doesn't like me talking to you guys on YouTube. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like its mistakes. No mistakes. We must fund Elon Musk's mission to Mars. All jokes aside, we are waiting, and this Jeep is going forward. If this Jeep can stop moving, please, because the light is red, FSD is going to find its way to get in between that Jeep and that curb, and that's not going to be pretty. So the light is green, and we're going to be going straight. It should just go. I've actually never have done this turn this year. It's going straight, so let's see how it does. Okay, hands closed. Yeah, this version really... Okay, stopping for this Jeep. Okay, that was good. I mean, we had some room, could have gone. But yeah, it did that pretty good. I mean, it kind of stopped for the Jeep. It could have gone a little bit to the right and gone around it. I'm still going to send that in, but it did the appropriate thing just to be cautious. I personally just went to the right a little bit and just, you know, it would have been fine. So we're going to knock out of here so the car does not start... stopping, because we don't want to stop. Too late. Okay, really pulling hard around this corner. Okay, now it's just like braking. Okay, I see why it's braking, because this BMW Jeep is turning right. So okay, got a person on the bike in front of us. Car is, you know, highlighting them well. This version, man, the minute you look away, it's not even 2-3 seconds, please pay attention to the road. Well, that's not what it said. Just keep your hands on the wheel. And it's just like, man, it's just, what the hell? So this bike is going to be turning right. Okay, really slowing down for this bike, which is good. But not hard braking, though. Good. Handled that situation well. Okay, I was just about to say it's in the wrong lane, but now it's in the correct lane. We might be here for a minute, unfortunately, because this light takes a very long time. So, in the meantime, let's see. Uh-oh, I shut off the navigation. It's okay. Yeah, let me turn the navigation back on, because it might freak out and go right, and we want to go left. All right, so let's leave it on. Let's see what the car does. Curb to our left. Car was a lead car, and that was pretty smooth. Now I'm not sure if it'll done that without the lead car, but I think it would, because we've done plenty of turns so far in this video, and when we got 69.2 last week, and it did them pretty well without a lead car. So yeah, so I'm gonna send this somewhere I know. Trying to make it a little difficult and just go through certain intersections in certain areas I'm gonna go to a right and then a left into a subdivision. I want to mix this up because a lot of these roads outside of Metro Detroit are just like straightaways with tons of subdivisions and like, you know, just little private areas with businesses, you know. There are little downtown areas like downtown Utica, like, you know, stuff like that, but okay, wow, that was it was kind of approaching that quick, but then the deceleration to the right turn was okay. Kind of similar to like how I drive. So we got to make a left turn at that light all the way down there. This lane ends, so it needs to get over. See what it does. Does this problem still not fixed? I remember this road had a problem with this. So the turn is right at this light. Okay, I guess it heard me. Slowly getting into the lane. Okay, good, good. Slowing down. No turn signal. Too late on the turn signal. Still gonna report it. Okay, it can go through this light. Okay, it doesn't need to stop like that. You can just go through the blinking yellow. It's completely legal to do that. So, but that turn was beautiful. That slowdown, everything. Besides that stopping from the blinking yellow to the solid green, like it doesn't, like, you're good. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, this version just not even 2 seconds in, man. Just pay attention to the road. Pay attention to the road. So let's see how it does here in the neighborhood at night. Pretty good so far. Okay, we got a car that's gonna come across from this four-way stop. See how it's gonna handle it. There's room for both of us. Parked cars on both sides. Handled it well. Okay, so it's taking a different route. And this four-way stop was good. No creep wall, no nothing, and it just, I guess it had enough visible area. Interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot these two subdivisions connect. This is one of my buddy's old neighborhoods. So this is good because then we can do more subdivision driving. It's pretty light traffic out right now, and that's common around this time in the Metro Detroit area. There's a car approaching in front of us. Okay, decided to take a turn, never mind. Oof. Okay, there's a car approaching. He took that turn, I can see from far away very quickly, so it might be a quick driver. There's a trailer on our right parked on the street. Let's see, it's a wide enough street. Yeah, perfectly. Just like a human would, or a decent human driver. Bumpy road. So this is a main road called Garfield. I see lights coming from the left. Okay, creep wall for a straight across. That's interesting. I didn't know the creep wall would do that. Handle that like a champ. Nice. So this is just going to be a straightaway. We're still going to take this straightaway, but I want to send the car to our, yeah, I hear you, final destination of this video. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay, we're gonna make a left turn on this street. Oh, tried making the screen bigger, but all good. Did that turn pretty well. Okay, we got a little bit of a curve here. Putting on its turn signal. Don't need to do that. Okay, we are coming to another curve, and that will be the exit out of the subdivision. And here it is, stop sign. Already slowing down. Something in the road. It looks like just like a bag of food. Thankfully, it wasn't something more dangerous because I would have had to disengage. Okay, creep wall. Is traffic coming from the left? Okay, yeah, we got to stop there. That would have been, it might have hightailed it, but unfortunately, we had to disengage there. That was, yeah, that's unfortunate. One disengagement. But hey, the levels of disengagements are coming down version to version, in my opinion. So now it's highlighted that car. So maybe, I mean, there's a chance you guys can review that situation. Maybe I overreacted. Maybe it's just creeping out a little bit more and I just kind of overreacted. But I don't know, it just seemed like it was gonna go for it. Now, if it like accelerated like I would, I mean, yeah, sure, you would have made it, but you shouldn't do that. And I'm not like, you know, I'm not saying I got like a load of speeding tickets or like a bad record, but sometimes I do some questionable things. This is our last turn of the video. So unfortunately, after 28 minutes of driving, we had a disengagement. So it did bring us to our destination. That was good. Noticeable improvements. Not a lot of them. It wasn't like huge or anything crazy or anything, you know, noticeable. Some of the comfort, in my opinion, was taken away. And some of the decelerations and stuff like that were a little bit, you know, less. But hey, that is all good. This is Tony from Detroit Tesla. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.